What is up, boys? Josh from Team Shuffles here. Who am I with, buddy?
You're with Austin Moore.
And I hear you've been doing some crazy shit the last couple weeks.
Yeah, I've been winning while everybody's going to their big tournaments. I've been sweeping it up here at our locals. So.
Okay. What have you been winning with?
Go-2nd Salamangreat.
Go-2nd. Okay, man.
Best version of the deck.
Let's see what you did.
All right, so first off, 3 Gazelle, necessary. I want to see it. Starts the plays. It's so good. 2 Spinny. I've been cutting it down to 2. I really don't need to see it. It's useful, but because I play other level 3 extenders, it's not necessary.
Okay.
So very controversial, but I run 1 Foxy, 1 Jack Jaguar, 1 Falcon.
1 Foxy. Okay, what's the reasoning behind that?
I don't want to waste my normal summon. Like, I don't have the room for it. I don't see it's necessary. Like, I mean, it's cool to go into the Balinix, but if they ash it, it really hurts. Like, I'm okay with it being at 1. I don't necessarily need it. It's just a nice, hey, I've seen Foxy, so I get it. I use it more of its dump to graveyard for Gazelle effect to break out of their continuous traps. They play there can only be 1.
Right.
Or they play like some continuous traps that hurt. I can just send Foxy with Gazelle or Foolish Burial Foxy, and boom, get its effect, pop their card, and continue my plays without having to worry about going to defeat.
Okay.
So his normal summon effect's very useless. 1 Debug. God, I miss her. I like Stratoses, whatever you want to call them. Lady Debug's so good. Just a search. Like, the only bad part about her is Ogre. Ogre exists.
But
so if they Ogre it, you're kind of dead. But we're going 2nd, so we're trying to play through that. We're stopping them from setting up boards.
Right.
Double Wielder, and I'll go ahead and get the spell out for it right now.
Interesting.
And the E-Telly. It's so good.
Yeah, baby.
So
Throwback to Cosmo.
The Wielder is necessary because it allows you to go into easy Mirage Dalio plays without having to use extra Foxies. You can go into use this E-Telly to go into a Ghost Ogre. I did that here on last Wednesday, I think it was. I said E-Telly and then summoned Ghost Ogre on their turn for just more interruptions.
Right. Michael and I did that during Gogi format. Yeah.
It's just so good. But Wielder, and then him being a tuner as well. That's why I run him, is because if I can't see a 2nd level 4, that's why I play 1 of each of the level 4s, because I play Dweller and I play Dawn Dragster.
Oh,
because if I don't see it and they make me go first, I can just go into Dawn Dragster, so extra negate. And they're usually not expecting that extra spell.
Not from Salamangreat, no.
That's it for the Salamangreat monsters extenders.
Okay.
We got hand traps. I play 12.
12 hand traps. You got enough, buddy?
We go 2nd, man, so we're trying to make sure they don't play Triple Ash, Triple Veiler, Ogre, and Skullmeister.
Okay.
Those are the hand traps I play. I don't own Impermanence, and I mean, I guess I play it over Veiler, but I enjoy having Veiler.
See, I like I said with Xavier, I like Impermanence better than Veiler because I need to be able to shut people down on my turn also.
The only reason I didn't bother on getting Veilers is because I was playing Phantasma's, but Phantasma's really bad. Really, really bad. Not useful at all.
No.
Going 2nd? Even going 2nd. Like, I played the Go at 2nd, I played 2 of them, always sided it out. And I'm like, why am I had this $100 card in my binder? If it's literally, it's getting sided out, and then I took it out of the deck completely, so I got rid of it. But I guess I would take these out for Impermanences since I'm not playing Phantasma anymore, but that's the reason why I have Veiler. Skullmeister is way better than DD Crow. It just hits the activations in the grave. I guess it's not that good against your Sky Striker matchup.
Right.
But most of the time, Veiler, Ogre, and Ash will win that, and then they leave me with 1 monster, and I win through that. As long as your opponent sets up 1 monster in attack mode, you win.
What do you think of Droll in this format? Is that worth
Droll
running?
is useless. Same thing with Phantasma. I was playing it. Was playing the lineup at 16 hand traps.
This guy.
It was 15.
Okay.
15 hand traps. But that's when the DD Crows changed to Skullmeisters, and then DD Crow changed to Skullmeister, and then Droll and Phantasma just dropped out.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, really not useful at all. That's it for the monsters.
Okay.
Let's go to spells.
Sure.
Triple Circle, Triple Mining, good, necessary. Like, I don't know what else we can say. Xavier said enough last night. Circle and just whatever you want, and then mining it away. It's really, really good. And there's people who didn't know that you could do that. Because I was watching a Salamangreat player on Saturday, and he didn't know you could do that. I had to show him that. Triple called by the grave, because I'm not trying to get hit by hand traps. They do hurt if I hit them. And plus, this is really good in the Orcus matchup.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good in the Orcus or the Sky Striker matchup. We go 1 Will, 1 Sanctuary, 1 Fusion of Fire, and 1 Recurrence. Recurrence is my 41st card.
Yeah, tell me about that, because I don't see a lot of that in most Salamangreat decks.
The only reason I use it is, like, I want to win on turn 2. But if my opponent makes me go first, or if I just don't see the hand to win on turn 2, I'll set it up to where I can summon Gazelle on their turn. And then sending this Recurrence to the graveyard on their turn is useful because you're really not trying to send a trap card or saying, well, I don't main deck any traps. But you're not trying to send any other card because it's like, what is it really going to do for your opponent's turn? But when you go send Recurrence on their turn, it's been pretty useful to bring it back to my hand and then just start using it to get extra monsters back to my hand.
Okay.
Because in this version, if you draw a Salamangreat and a Gazelle, you can OTK your opponent.
Right.
And then 1 Foolish, because it's a great starter. You see Foolish and Gazelle, it's good. And then double Super Poly.
In the main, okay.
Like
how often did you see it when you played with Super Poly main?
I actually don't see it as much as I see the 1 of Fusion of Fire. I
have heard someone else say that too.
I opened the Fusion of Fire way more than the Super Polys, but the one time I seen it, I was playing against Pendulum Magicians, and it worked. It did exactly what I needed it to.
Okay.
We'll go into the extra deck.
Yeah.
Double Violet Chimera.
2 of them.
Necessary. This is how you win. You just Fusion of Fire into a second one with the first one. You can OTK your opponent with just his own effect. It's really, really good.
Right.
The Super Poly on the Pendulum Magician I was talking about, Starving Venom, it's necessary. Just in this format with all the darks running around. Like I said earlier, 1 Dawn Dragster. He's niche. I've been thinking about dropping him because if I need an extra spot, but I haven't needed that spot yet, so he's staying in. That's for the Ixies, 1 Stalio and 1 Dweller. Dweller's so good this format. I don't go first, but if they make me go first, I either end on Dragster or Dweller.
Blind Dweller, yeah.
Right, it's just, okay. And then 1 Stalio, I need it at 1. It really doesn't matter. It's been even lead before. I've gotten rid of it. I don't care. It's a good card to help break boards. Like, I don't even like it summoning from the deck effect. I don't have enough targets in my deck. Like, after turn 2, I don't have enough targets in my deck normally. So I like it to just, I'll summon it and not even use it summon from deck effect just to bounce your monsters.
Right, okay.
Double Balinix.
Only 2?
Only 2.
Okay, because you don't really need the...
I don't need the
protection going second.
Right, I don't need to go in second, and then I'm not going to be playing that many turns. So, and it's recyclable with Jack Jaguar. I've done that before. Like, I haven't had to use it, so I'll just put it back with Jack Jaguar and then re-go into it.
Right.
Triple Sunlight Wolf, best card in the deck. Without this, the deck would be trash. Hands down.
It's nice to see you've gotten the rarity bump because X did not.
No, I had to. I had to. I got the 1 on release, and then I went to a case tournament, and my friend pulled 2 more. I was like, yes, I got to get those off.
Hell yeah.
1 Hida, also rarity. So good. It rarely comes up, but when it does come up,
comes up big.
It's necessary for a lot of damage. Pen Magician, I'll take your Electromite. I'll ogre your Electromite when you use its effect on summon, and then I'll just heat it, and you're mad.
Right.
Phoenix, just to help pop nuisance back row.
How often do you go into Phoenix?
Very rarely. I like Heat Leo way more.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't cost me a card from my hand, and I put it back in your hand.
I hate seeing Heat Leo.
Heat Leo is so good because he's not once per turn either. So it's like with the field spell, it's Heat Leo, put 2 of your back extra, 2 of your back row back. It's fucking great. That's all for the extra deck. 15. Like I said, it's kind of tight. The extra space, if I needed any, would come from the Dawn Dragster, but he's useful. Right, okay. Side deck is pure Go-2nd. So, I mean, go first.
Go first.
Sorry,
first, right.
We go second. So we go first with Twin Twisters and Unending Nightmare. Mystic Mind hates these cards. I was playing against Mystic Mine, and I knew he had Dark Bribe, and I'm like, okay, cool. He's gonna negate my stuff, so I don't want to open my Unending Nightmare.
Right, bait it out with twisters first.
I bait out. I baited out with this other trap with the Rage.
Okay.
He bait out the Red Reboot, so I set another Unending Nightmare. That way, I was guaranteed to get my Unending Nightmares off. It's so good. Triple Crackdown. This card is great. Mirror Match. This is good for Thunder Dragons. Anything. It's retarded.
When you play Thunder, do you take their Colossus and then just sit on it so they can't search either?
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. I'll use this, and I took a Dingirsu against an Orcus player.
Yeah.
And then when he went to pop Crackdown, I used Dingirsu's not activated effect, because it only protects activated effect.
Oh.
Dingirsu's Protect is not an activated effect, so I protect the Crackdown with this Dingirsu.
Okay.
Wasted Twin Twister.
Wow, yeah.
Rage and Double Roar. I might change this to Double Rage and Roar, but it never comes up, honestly.
Right.
If I side them in, they go in as one ofs. I may end up dropping it and just make 1-1 for the third strike, because I play 2 strike and Warning and Judgment.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful Judgment.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Shout out to Stephen Edwards. I got that one off him.
Yeah. I ain't seen that boy in a while.
Ever since he moved, man. Ever since he moved. But shout out to Postboard, where I've been tearing it up, and they've been helping me out, getting me some cards. It's actually where I got my last minings.
Nice.
Shout out to Deck Factory, just helping me get all the cards I need, let me play here and practice, Let's go. Shout out to Josh, letting me play on the channel.
Boy.
Shout out to everyone in Team Shuffles, just all the play testing, all the just rounds and matches that helped me become better. It's just so much fun.
All right, brother. Congrats on your win streak. Let's hope you can continue it tonight.
Oh, yeah, let's hope.
Team Shuffles out.